Hello, this is Miss Schrader. Today we're going to be talking about some other stone monoliths around the world other than Stonehenge. My students, you're going to need a piece of paper and something to write with. You want to take some notes, and when you're done, you want to give me between 5 and 7 sentences about what you found interesting, educational, and important about some other stone monoliths. We're going to start with this one. This is in Avebury, England, which is very, very close to Stonehenge. This is a Neolithic henge containing 3 circles, and it's around the village of Avebury. Now, I mentioned that with Stonehenge, they have huge crowds. If you are a person who has an aversion to huge crowds and you wanted to visit Stonehenge, you might go to Avebury instead because it has less in the way of crowds. So here you have a closer view of some of the stones, and at Avebury you can actually get up close to the stones. This is it actually goes through the town. They think it was built between 4000 BCE and 350 BCE, so it's quite old. They have a variety of circles that go with it. And as with Stonehenge, we assume that it has a religious purpose. We don't exactly know what that is. These are the Callanish standing stones on the Isle of Lewis in Scotland. And the Isle of Lewis is the northwest side of Scotland. Um, these stones are taken care of by the Historic Environment of Scotland group. They are a circle of stones with 13 stones and a monolith near the middle. This is the interior of Callanish stone circle. This is referred to as the chambered tomb. It's a section of stones that are 6.4 meters long. I don't know that it's actually a tomb, but they refer to it as a tomb. And here you can see the center stone in the center. Obviously, the chamber is just in front of it. There has been discussion once again that the stone circle is some sort of an astronomical calendar. No absolute proof on that as yet, but it certainly is an interesting idea. So these are the Carnac stones in France, and they are along the southern coast of Brittany in northwestern France, and they consist of 3,000 prehistoric standing stones made from local granite. And it's believed that they were made between 4,500 years BC to 3,300 BC. So these stones consist of dolmens, that's stone tombs, tumuli, burial mounds, and single menhirs, which is standing stones. So there are burials here. The stones that you're looking at are being identified as dolmens, so they are tombstones, marking the place where someone specific presumably was buried. And they have found burial goods like this bracelet, I think it is. There is no mention of them, however, having found any bones. Now, these are referred to as deer stones or reindeer stones because there's carvings in them that seem to depict deer or reindeer. These are found in northern Mongolia and Siberia. This is a close-up of one of the deer stones. You can kind of see how it looks like deer on there. It is believed that these stones were carved sometime between 2000 BCE and 1 BCE. Um, the stones are between normally about 3 feet in height, but they're mentioning that at least a couple of them are as tall as 15 feet in height. They've done a lot of study on them, so they know a lot about them, but they don't know who exactly carved them or why. So monoliths have been found all over the world. These are huge stone structures made by prehistoric humans. We don't know why normally they made them, but they're beautiful and people enjoy visiting them. And I hope someday you'll get a chance to yourselves. Um, my students, you're giving me between 5 and 7 sentences about what you found interesting, educational, and important. Thank you.